Hello and welcome back to Pandering Hour. I am your host, Anthony Martin, and today on Pandering Hour, we are going to be looking into the country of Benin. Benin, uh, the official Republic of Benin, French République de Benin, and formerly Dahomey. Dahomey is a country in West Africa that is bordered by Togo. Togo is the shit. I love Togo. I would go to Togo. Out of all the, I've done, how many of these have I done? Over 100 of these, but out of the ones that are in Africa, so this is ranked 160. Togo is the only one out of the, oh, that's a little bright, is the only one that I would be like, I would love to go there. It seems nice. It seems really nice. Uh, the government, our government says it's nicer than actual Paris. So, let's see. Why don't we jump in with some fun facts? Let's see. Interesting fact about Benin, formerly Dahomey. Dahomey? Formerly, formerly Dahomey, not Dahomey. They're not Dahomey no more. A powerful kingdom in West Africa that flourished between the 18th and 19th century. Uh, Dahomey means belly of Dan. Dan was a rival king whose grave Dahomey's royal blah blah blah. Whatever. Can't read. Benin's southern coast used to be known as the Slave Coast, a departure point for slaves, where for over 100 years an average of 10,000 slaves a year were shipped to the Americas. Um, Continental slave trade, Benin. Okay, let's jump into this a little bit because it looks like there's going to be more about slaves. Hmm. Wida is a commercial center for the modern African nation. Oh, sorry. Um, Wida is a commercial center in the modern African nation of Benin that was once that was one of the most active slave trading ports in all of Africa. Europeans called it the Bight of Benin, where Wida is located, and the surrounding region the Slave Coast because of its importance in supplying American markets with African laborers. Historians estimated that over the course of 2 centuries, Wida alone exported more than 1 million Africans before closing its trade in the 1860s. That's really late. That's really, really late. Oh, yes, hold on. 1860. What was happening in America in 1860? The Civil War. So they were sending us slaves until the Civil War, and then it's like we single-handedly almost set up Benin to be a slave state or a slave selling state. Um, Only one other port in Africa, Luanda, in Central Africa, transported a greater volume of slaves. The earliest European settlement of Wida began near the existing African town, or in the late 1600s, there in the late 1600s, but did not become well established until 1704, when French traders built a fortified trading post. Over time, traders representing several different European nations constructed their own forts to tap into the town's growing market. In 1727, the Kingdom of Dahomey conquered Wida and its African political leadership. The process eventually helped to increase the size of Wida and, in turn, the commercial importance. Waida's population was predominantly African. Only a few hundred European residents lived there through much of the 18th and early 19th century. How nice is it here? I mean, I'm seeing pictures over here. It does not look good. Doesn't look good. Let's jump over to some Google Some googs. Hey! Africa's leading cotton producer. Benin. They got a big old roundabout. Looks interesting. Right? They got a village, but this village is a step up. They got lines. The teachers, looks like my favorite kind of gummy worm. They look like they have money. They're dancing about it. They're like, we sold our brothers into slavery. We sold our brother. Our brother's gonna die in America. Our brother's gonna die in America. They got Loraxes and tiny, and like little tiny castles. Okay, I could see how it'd be a vibe here. You as a white man hanging out. They got bees. They got honey. 100% eco-friendly honey production, curbs deforestation and bushfires. Dude, Benin's got honey? I gotta jump into that just a little bit. Okay, back to slavery. The earliest European settlement in Wida began in near. Oh wait, hold on, I'm rereading. Wida's population was predominantly African. Where was I? As was the case in some other slaving ports. So yeah, eight, very little Europeans lived here. Um, as was the case in other slaving trade ports, sale of captive Africans in Wida was a managed and part by African royalty monopoly, but was largely conducted by private merchants. These middlemen supplied captives to the African interior who had been taken by Dahomean state military campaigns or who had been purchased from other inland traders. Wida was an important supplier of slaves to Brazil generally. Ooh, slavery in Brazil was not good if you remember that episode. I have an episode where I just spent all of it on the transcontinental slave trade. It was not good. It was pretty rough. Um, it was a lot crueler, but you had greater access to freedom. Like freedom was always just like a couple barriers away, but it's not. It was not nice in South America. And to the region of Bahia in particular, even after the trade became increasingly illegal after the early decades of the 19th century, after 1840, international diplomacy law and enforced several restricted Ueda's ability to huh? Inter- internal diplomacy, law, and enforcement severely restricted Waida's ability to sell African captives. While traders there continued to fill slave ships for a few decades more, the city began to shift towards other commodities, especially palm oil, leading to a decline in Waida's size and importance. Yeah. You go from selling people to palm oil. Hey, how about some oil from a tree? You can put it in your Nutella. Your Nutella. Is it true that Nutella kills orangutans? Palm oil is causing deforestation and killing orangutans and other wildlife. See? Palm oil, which is listed as the second ingredient in Nutella, is the most widely used vegetable oil in the world. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, moving on from slavery. By the way, I kind of jumped into this really fast without talking from the Anthony from me. I recently had to go to the doctor again for my heart thing. That was not fun. So you're gonna notice that there's if you're looking at the podcast retroactively, there's quite a gap, probably like a 2 or 3 week gap, because I was busy, and then I got sick for a week, and now I'm taking care of myself after being sick, and I'm still hitting the roads of everything. I mean, I'm still not 100%, like I haven't gotten my strength back. On Friday, I tried picking up a 25-pound weight, and it felt unbelievably heavy. If you're unaware, I have pericarditis, chronic pericarditis, and now that I have my handy dandy Fitbit, I was able to find out that I had a heart rate of over 100 for over 10 hours on some days. Some days it was only 8 or 9 hours, and all I was doing was just lying in bed because I was in so much pain. So it's really great that my heart's beating 100 times per minute, while the sac, the pericardium that my heart sits in, is sensitive, and anything that touches it, like my lungs or my heart, causes pain. So that's a lot of fun. Really, really fun time. Um, Still, like I said, getting my strength back. I was able to do laundry today, but I'm doing good now. I'm going to try and get back on the regular schedule. Back to Benin. The route includes. Wait, what? The route des Esclaves, Route of Slaves, in Whydah is a road leading to the original slave auction plaza down in the beach where over 12 million slaves were deported. The route includes the Tree of Forgetfulness, where slaves were branded and forced to walk around the tree in circles. The Tree of Return, where slaves frequently circled, with the belief that their souls would return home after death, the Gate of No Return Memorial. The Voodoo religion originated in Benin, where National Voodoo Day is celebrated on the 10th of January. Followers of Voodoo account for 11% of Benin's population, according to the figures from 2013. I want to see some of that. Voodoo in Benin. Let's just go into that. Voodoo, known locally as Vaudoun, Vaudown and Dahomey, originated in Dahomey Kingdom. Present-day Benin and Togo is still widely practiced, sometimes alongside Christianity in coastal towns like Whydah. Once a trading hub where memorials to slave trade are dotted around the small beach settlement. Let's see. Oh, look, there's the Lorax. Yeah, there were a bunch of those in that other picture. Where was it? Oh, so these are voodoo. Not that one. Not that one. These guys are voodoo. Man, what's up with these colors? Like, I want to rock some African clothes, man. We come here first. Sorry. Yeah, we come here first to search for our origins, to reconnect with Mother Earth, said Luis Pierre Ramsay, 45, from Guadalupe, who was in Berlin for the first time visiting Whydah, or Benin. He came to discover the Vodun festival, but his stay goes beyond that. He said he wants to follow in the footsteps of his ancestors taken from Whydah centuries ago to rediscover the divinity practiced by his maternal grandmother. Consultations and sacrifices were made for him in a Vodun convent in Whydah to help him reconnect, he said. If luck does not smile, what? If luck does not smile this time, I will come back another time. I need this reconnection for my personal development, said Ramsay. Dozens of followers dressed in whiteface. Wait a minute, they can do whiteface, but we can't do blackface? What's the deal here? Hey, come on, come on. What if I want to be, the guy from Get Out for Halloween? This So it's okay if it's a religion, huh? I'm gonna start a religion. The religion of blackface. That's terrible. The ocean in Wida, each festival to pay homage to Mamiwata, the goddess of the sea. I want to see what that looks like. Mamiwata. It's Mamiwata. That's a that's a kind of dumb name. I'm not gonna. Ooh, that looks really cool. What? Is this what the women look like here? Hold on. Benin women. Hey, you know what I'm realizing? They look like American women. There's like a little bit more Africanness, whatever that means, but they look a lot like the American women who, I mean, obviously it must be generations removed, but yeah, that makes sense because, like, they sold us people, and those people had kids in America, and that's what, now that's what our people look like. Huh. Ranking Benin women, I mean, I gotta put it, whatever I gave America, that's what our same ranking. Maybe plus one. That's cool. The Mami Wata. It's just water. The water mom. It's water mom. Mami Wata collection from Vans. That's pretty funny. They're like, look, we're hip. We're with them Africans. Look at us. Look at what? What is that? Is that? That's terrible Photoshop. What is that? That's all war. Is it supposed to be like a mirror? What's going on? Yeah, it's basically just Ariel. It's the Little Mermaid. So I guess it makes sense that Little Mermaid is black. The Little Mermaid's still black, right? Mami Wata. Okay, let's go back. The French, of course, the French. The French always gotta get their fucking baguette up in everyone's ass. God damn it, the Frenchmen. Um, in 1960, Dahomey achieved complete independence. In 1975, that's pretty late. Um, the current name Benin derives from Bight of Benin, the bay lying off of Africa's west coast within the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean. There's also a Benin City and a Benin River in Nigeria. In the early 1990s, Benin made history by becoming the first African country to transit from a dictatorship to a democracy and one of the first African countries to hold multi-party elections. Benin, along with Burkina Faso and Niger, that's how you pronounce that country, Niger, is home to the largest intact ecosystem in West Africa, the Panjahari, the Penjari National Park, the UNESCO-listed park. Also, the harbors the only viable populations of lions in the region. Cool. Let's jump to that because I already had it pulled up. Um, what was it called? Where's the national park? There it is. The W. R. Lee Pen Penjari complex versus the West National Park of Benin. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Wow, it's green. Look at all this green. Check it out. You seeing this? You seeing all these little castles? You seeing this? Royal places of Abome. You seeing this? Seeing these people sitting at a. You see these two white people? You seeing this? Hold on. No, 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 no. I want that picture. I want that picture. You seeing these? Ah, give me that picture. Seeing these whites? These two little whites? Let's see. And there are the whites. This is a fun game. Find the whites. Eh, eh, got him. Got him. Okay. Hey, only black people. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. Only blacks. I don't think I can say blacks. Only black people. Boom. Not white, but still. Uh, nope. Okay. This is a weird game. Moving on. Moving on. Benin has only one UNESCO site located solely in Benin, the royal palaces of Abomey, built during the kingdom of Dahomey, Dahomey, Benin. Um, with a median age of just 17 years old, Benin has the 10th youngest population in the world. Almost 75% of the population is under 25 years old. Wow, they must be going up in the world. Wait a second. I want to check something. Benin news. So this must be like a pretty strong country. Government parties win parliament majority in Benin polls. Benin opposition wins seats in parliament for the first time in 4 years. Um, New Chinese foreign minister heads to Africa for first trip. Okay. Benin seems to be doing fine. I feel like I could. What is the travel advisory? Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see what's going on. Level 2. Okay, why? Crime, kidnapping, terrorism. But what? Come on. The Burkina Faso border. What? Hold on. If you decide to travel to Benin, hold on. None of this is really. Let's go back. It's just on the border. It's not even like that big of a deal. Hold on. So Nigeria, Burkina Faso. So that's like way up north. That's way up north. That it was the same thing for Togo. It's all these people in Burkina Faso fucking around. They could quit fucking around. Let's see. Uh, Laundry's on. Okay. Let's see some hotels. Come on, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on down here. Okay, let's go with top of the line. Look, I'm a big spender. I want to be right on the Figueroa Beach. I want to be right on there. Okay? I've got I got like dozens of dollars to spend on my hotel. Okay? Tough guy. How about the Sun Beach Hotel? A 4-star hotel. I want a 5-star hotel. Back up. I only want the best. Ooh, this one's close to the beach. What do we got? The Golden Tulip Diplomat Cotonou? Let's see. Let's see it. Give me your website. There we go. The Golden Tulip. Wait, hold on. Is this, no, this is their website. Wow. Rooms. This looks like a nice place. Look at the place. Come on. This place isn't so bad. Wait a second. I don't think this is like their own website. Let's go with this one. Like you have to have your own website. I don't want to look at someone else's thing. Locare I bene. Visite in 360. It's only in French or English. Translate me. 360 tour. Let's check this place out. Where are we? Okay. Okay. So I'm in the backyard. Okay. Let's go inside. Let's check it out. Concierge. I'm like, hey, what's going on? See, now that's attention to detail. We have these at my work, like these 3D tours, and we don't even have that. Lots of space. How much is this? 100 and something bucks? They got like a little decorative go-kart just hanging out. And it's got filled with booze. The drink cart is filled with booze. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? What's the bathroom look like? What? I really do have to say, this is the nicest African hotel I've ever seen. And I've done over 30 episodes about Africa. Nicest one I've seen so far. And you get a balcony. You get your own private balcony. Get the fuck out of here. In case I want to smoke and be French. What's upstairs? The etage. Whoa, what is this? The boabab? Oh, this is just like a deluxe room. Still a studio, but like you got a little bit more. What's in the bathroom? What's in here? It's all marble? Dude, that's... For how much is this? How much is this a night? $128? This is like a 5-star resort. This place is nice as hell. This place is badass. They got the thing. This place is nice. Okay. And then what else they got? They got a restaurant? They got a sushi restaurant? They have a sushi restaurant in Africa? Get out of here, man. Got a sushi restaurant? That looks good, too. Dude, this looks good. I want to go here. See, listen. if this is what happens if you sell your people every once, we should start doing that as Americans. Like we just got a lot of people hanging around. We could just kind of send them. You're right. We shouldn't have slaves. Other people should have us as slaves. So we're gonna sell you. We've accumulated a large debt in this country, and so we're going to sell Americans to Benin. You're going to send the bottom 20% of people to Benin. What about the other place? And it's French too, so you know like the food's gonna be pretty good. They have daily menus. Oh shit. Dude, they got daily menus. What are you serving? We don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out. Dude, this place is cool. How is the beach nice? It's just look, it's right there. Oh wait, no, it's close to the National Identification de Personas. Okay, it's next to this place. Look at this place. Look at this fucking plate. Look at the fucking food. They got gelato. Dude. Dude, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Hold on, I want some. Okay, how much does it cost to fly to this place? Okay, Benin. I'm sorry, Togo. I'm so sorry, Togo. My new favorite place in Africa is Benin. What else we got here? Flights to Benin. And yeah, I'll get robbed. So, hold on, where is that in Benin? I don't want to go to I don't want to go to the wrong spot. Uh, what city is this? Oh, it's Kantu. Yeah, Google Flights. Always go Google Flights. Let's see. $15,000. All right. Is that the standard rate? Like, do they have like deals? Could we get that under 1,000? Could we get that somewhere under 1,000? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna go to one of those white countries. How much does? Wait, hold on. Benin currency. The XOF to USD. So if I came with like, you know, $1,000, I would have that much. Okay, but how much does it cost? How much do all these things cost? Like, what's the? Let's go back to those restaurants. If I wanted to eat at their sushi restaurant, go back. I mean, I assume it's got to be expensive. Hmm. What if I went here? Is this a good restaurant? I mean, I don't think this place looks that good, but let's just look around. What if I wanted 4,000? So 4,000. How much is 4,000 whatevers? 650? Is that the most expensive thing on the menu? If I wanted their deluxe plate, $15,000. 15,000. All right, so it's not cheap to go here. 24 bucks. Well, I don't know what that is. To be fair, I don't know what that's going to be. The $15,000 I don't know what that is. Gallery. I give up. I give. All right, you know what? You know what? Togo was more bang for your buck. I feel like Benin might just be like, you know, an on par location. Like it's as good-ish as these other places, but I wouldn't want to go like I mean if I'm gonna get robbed, I don't want to go. You're telling me I'm gonna get robbed and everything's the same price? Fucking no way, man. I don't want to go here. And I can't see the reviews. What's the deal with that? Why can't I see the reviews? Oh, no, I can. Let's go back to that hotel I liked. No. No. Yes. Let's see these reviews. Let's see the worst reviews. Very decent service, very good restaurant, friendly waiters, fast service. To try, too bad the meat was served cold. Reason why I didn't give 5 stars. I rectified and removed 3 stars. During our visit, I needed a standardized invoice and was told not very kindly that it was not possible and that we had to come back the following week. We came back several times, very badly received. They speak to us badly. We are promised a standard bill. We've been waiting for several months and still nothing. To sum up, cold meal and finally once we pay, terrible service. I therefore strongly advise against it. Respect for the customer is a minimum. Return to this restaurant with my wife a few months after a few months that things have changed. Well, no, 2 sushi were missing from the dish. The waitress leaves with the credit card, and we talk badly to my wife. And yeah, the waitress leaves with my card, then starts shit talking my wife to me, and I'm like, yeah, can you believe her? I can't believe this. Really a shame because the dishes were good. In short, my wife no longer wants us to set foot in there. Yeah, my wife hates this place because I talk shit about her with the wait staff. I understand, still no respect for the client. Okay. What else? See, I did not like. Perhaps another pass will be necessary to better appreciate. Otherwise, my one night will only pass as. Okay, so really only one bad review. Like a bad review is like a long. If someone just gives you a 1, you're like, I don't know. They could. Who knows? I've seen people put in bad reviews about a location that's like, it's like a car dealership, and they're like, Rebecca, the waitress, was very rude to me and served me the wrong order. And it's like, this is Toyota. Like, what are you doing? You just need to check. What else? 186. I didn't even see this place. Maison Rouge. Let's see the reviews here. Ooh, let's look at their. I mean, we gotta look at their website first. Bam. Wait, hold on. Is this a real website? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. The Maison Rouge Contenu Herbagement. Restaurant. I mean, looks nice. I want to see the food though. Oh, they got little pancakes. That place looks good. Okay. Kind of like a decent spread. I'd expect a better spread. Spread's alright. This isn't no like, this ain't no Motel 6 spread. Let me see if I can find a nicer restaurant here in Austin. Austin hotels. Okay, let's see. Let's say you wanted to be. That's a lot of hotels. 189. Okay, this is in the same price range. The DoubleTree. What's their website? Hilton.com. Doot 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 doot. Come on. They got a gym. They got a. Dude, look at that bar. Immediately blows this other place out of the water. It's got a pool. 90% P, but still. What else? What else we got? And they got a. Look at that spread. Look at that spread, Hotel Kanatu. Hold on. There's got to be. I can get a zoom in on that spread. Can't get a. Dude, they got all kinds of ice creams and soups. It's like 4 or 5 of the spread from in Africa. Africa, get your food up, man. For the same price? Come on. The one benefit of this location, though, this African hotel versus the Austin, Texas hotel, is that um, the Maison Rouge is actually very, very far away from Austin, Texas. That's a huge plus. That is a massive bonus. Of course, because at the DoubleTree in Austin, Texas, you do in fact still have to reside in Austin, Texas, meaning that all the people around you are likely either visiting Austin, Texas, and they wanted to visit Austin, Texas. I mean, this place is just turning into LA. This place fucking blows. As a Californian who moved here, uh, what else? Let's see some of these. Let's see the negative reviews. A lot of 1 out of 5s. Expensive, no hot water, very poor cooking, good breakfast, not worth €150 per night. Okay, I mean, I believe it. What is this? This airport's real close to the beach. What's the deal with this airport? I want like a top-down view of this airport. This looks like a kind of shady airport. Not, well, it doesn't look like a shady airport. It just looks like one of the most dangerous. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Dangerous um Virgin Island airport. Princess Juliana Airport. No, no. Where is it? Princess Juliana Airport, St. Martin. It's worth a stroll along Republic Street, which is lined with beautiful buildings built in Creole style, Dutch island capital, and the city of Philipsburg. The courthouse has remained the same. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks to its unique location in the most famous airports in the world, is located on the San Martin Island and borders on the popular Macho Beach. In reality, the airport's runway starts behind the beach, so landing the aircraft fly literally hold on. So the landing aircraft fly literally a few meters above the heads of holidaymakers. One can only guess for whom, tourists or pilots. These dangerous maneuvers are more exhausting. The first airport was built on the Caribbean island during the Second World War. It's obvious that there was no busy beach next door. The complexity of the departure and landing in the dangerous airport depends on many respects on the weather conditions. The airport was opened in 1944 and is called the honor of the Queen of the Netherlands, Julia. The length of the runway is 2,300 meters, which is a fairly small value for the large aircraft. Um, the fact that during the 70 years of the airport's existence, only 2 accidents have happened on this territory seems even more astonishing. I remember there being one. There's like an airport in the Virgin Islands where there's like a crash. There's like way, way more crashes. Plane crash, airport, Virgin Islands. Okay, I guess there was one big one, but not really like. Okay. I heard it and I was wrong. My bad. Let's go back to the fun facts. We'll wrap it up with that. Oh, the flag is so cool in Benin. Although Porto Novo is the capital city, the government sits in Cotonou. Oh, is it Cotonou? Like cotton? Cotonou? Oh, the country's largest city, the economic capital of the country's only seaport and international airport. Cotonou means by the river of death, so it does not have anything to do with cotton, like I just insinuated. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It means Newport in Portuguese. Okay, so the snakes are revered in Benin and are considered a sign of good fortune if a snake crosses one's path. Benin is the home of the Temple of the Pythons. I want to see that. Benin Temple of the Pythons. Oh, would you look? That's not. No, man. It's home of the Temple of the Pythons. That's not like. Look at this shit. This is like, you know, Joe's Crab Shack. Like, this is nothing. This is not. No, I'm Donald Trump in here. This is no sort of like temple. This looks like an old carnival gate. House of Pythons, House of Pythons. This lady's got her boobs out in a statue. Oh, is this guy putting the snake in his mouth? Ugh. Why do all African dudes dress like that? Why do all African dudes dress like that? I meet so many African dudes at work. At least lately. Just chilling. Just ch- It's good luck. It's good luck. Wait, was that boobs? That's boobs. Okay. Whoops. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. No one saw that. Okay, moving on. The village of Ganvi is located on Lake Nokowe in Benin and has been dubbed the Venice of Africa. It took this many facts to get to something interesting. Wow. The free natives formed communities deep within the Amazon as a means of escaping the brutality of the Portuguese slavery. A combination of dense vegetation, waterways, and perilous wildlife and disease separated these societies from the slave traders who pursued. How about we take two? In colonial Brazil, runaway slaves and free natives formed communities deep within the Amazon as a means of escaping the brutality of Portuguese slavery. A combination of dense vegetation, waterways, and perilous wildlife and disease separated these societies from the slave traders who pursued them. A small group of people outside of what is now Cotonou, Benin, took advantage of a different set of circumstances to evade capture by the Portuguese at the same time. The powerful West African Fon tribe was hunting and selling other native tribesmen to the Portuguese. While there were few physical impediments protecting the ancestors of today's Ganvi village from outside attack, Fon religious practices forbade the raiders from advancing on any peoples dwelling on water, laying the groundwork for the village for the Ganvi Lake Village. Ganvi is a village of roughly 20,000 people that stands on stilts in the middle of a lake, no- Nokowe. The founders of the village fled there to avoid fawn warriors. I want to see what these fawn warriors look like. I want to see what these fawn warriors look like. Well, I believe it. Yep, I'm fucking scared. Uh, uh, got the spear and the sword? God damn. Yeah, that guy doesn't mess around. That dude's crazy built. Okay. That guy has got a shotgun. The homie got a shotgun. The homie's got shotguns, dude. That's the homies got shotguns. Oh, is that what the Dora Milaje are based off these dudes? Hold on. What? Is this a Dahomey Lego? They made a Dahomey Lego. That's that's actually pretty cool. Hold on, there's like fawn. They're like Amazon warriors. Dahomey Amazons. Hold on. The Dahomey Amazons were a fawn, all-female military regiment of the Kingdom of Dahomey in today's Benin that existed from the 17th century until the late 19th century. They are one of the few documented female armies in modern history. They were named Amazons by Western Europeans who encountered them due to the story of female warriors of Amazons in Greek mythology. The emergence of an all-female military regiment was the result of Dahomey's male population facing high casualties and increasingly frequent violence and warfare within neighboring West African states. Why don't we have an Amazon tribe? Like, doesn't that make sense? Like, we love to talk about, like, oh, the Dora Milaje, all-female, badass group of warriors. Why don't we have our own? Like, wouldn't that be smart? Wouldn't that lead to less, like, pregnancies in the Navy? Hold on. Pregnancies in the Navy. The Navy does not generally consider pregnancy on active duty or reserve an impediment for continuous service. Just run it. Just a whole big old active duty pregnancy. Oh my god. Active duty pregnancy images. Just doing it. Just doing the thing. Just going around at 0500 with the fucking badonk. That's not what you call it. The bump. But it should have like a aggressive. I my water broke. Cut the umbilical cord. They're all just like marching around still. They still have to keep one hand on their head as they're cutting the umbilical cord. This is crazy. We are now performing a helo jump. Go, go, go! Pregnant lady jumping out of a plane. That's such a fun image in my head. Pregnant cop forced to continue patrol work. Dude, fucking stopping crime with the. Wasn't that a cartoon that I watched? That was a cartoon that I watched where like I don't think it was a woman, but a man was beating another man with his pregnancy belly. He was like trying to arrest black people while pregnant. That's crazy. I know I wouldn't arrest black people. If I was a cop, you could and you're black, you'd get away with anything in front of me. Oh my god. That's fucking terrible. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you so much for listening. Follow me on Instagram at the Anthony Martin, TikTok Anthony with Cheese, Pandering Hour everywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and on YouTube. Thank you so much. I love you all. Goodbye.